Guys, so we are going live for a little bit, do some Q&A, hanging out by the turtle pond, which we did a little bit of water change on today. If you don't know if you can notice, it's a couple inches low, so we're refilling right now. Do a little bit of water change for these guys. With all the heat we're getting, the algae has been blooming in here, so try to do a little bit of that. But let's see, what?
We should get the emu hose and fill it up double time. Tonight, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we just let it go with that one. Updates of the day. Today was an exciting day. If you are a subscriber or member, you will know that I posted a photo showing me hand feeding the saltwater crocodile today. It's very exciting. So there will be a video of that coming soon, but that was really, really cool. And again, if you're a member on YouTube or a subscriber on Facebook or Instagram, I did post a photo of it, but yeah, we'll have the video coming up for you guys.
These dogs need a bath tonight. Ocala, I can smell you from here.
Stinky dogs.
All right, we got some people joining. Hi,
Yeah.
everybody.
So as we do the lives, guys, whenever we first start them, like tell everybody, comment where you're watching from, let us know, and we'll do some Q&A and all that kind of fun stuff.
Why is Clover drinking that water when she has water inside?
They like the
Extra
added
flavor?
turtle flavor.
Gross.
Oh, they like the
Chloe.
turtle flavor.
What are you doing, Chloe? Oh, come here. Come here. She's such a weird dog. Ocala wants all the
Chloe.
attention, but Clover's weird. Hi, good boy. Hey, he's such a good boy. Yeah, he's such a good boy.
Yeah, Chloe, being a good girl.
He annoys the heck out of her.
Yeah, he does. I think they love each other, but yeah.
They do.
He definitely drives her crazy. I mean, I don't blame
Arizona,
her.
Illinois, Alabama, California, Ukraine, Clearwater, Baltimore, Virginia,
Ooh, look at her.
UK, Dallas, Kentucky, Kansas City.
Cool, cool.
You're not hot with all over you?
I mean, he's the one that gets me hot. She keeps a nice little respectable distance.
What does he
Ocala,
do?
no. Ocala. See, I'm not allowed to pet Clover. Ocala's got bad manners. He won't let anyone
Knock
else
him
get
in the paw.
attention. Yeah, just push him in.
Knock him in.
I mean, you said they need a bath, right?
He does need a bath. Oh, that's the spot. She's itchy.
Look at that, Clovey.
Oh, she's itchy.
Oh, look at that, Clovey. That little girl. Now, let's see. So right now we are uploading yesterday's video, which if you guys were on yesterday's live, we talked about how we did a lot of talking about like future plans and what's gonna, what are we working on, next projects, all that kind of fun stuff. So that video is uploading right now. Hopefully that uploads and we will air that video tonight. But the joys of living out in the middle of nowhere is the Wi-Fi is terrible, so.
Leave the turtle.
Clovey.
Clovey.
Hey. You leave that turtle alone. You leave that turtle alone.
Wes Decker just sent us our first $20 super chat.
Ooh.
Hope you
thank
and all
you.
the animals are doing well.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I got to remember to do our little commercials like early and often. Gabby rolled her eyes at me. I mean, this is how we make money now,
Are we catching the beavers tonight or tomorrow, you think?
I don't know. I mean, you were saying tomorrow would be probably
Well,
better.
maybe we should try tonight just in case we can't. Like,
Yeah.
maybe we'll learn a lot tonight.
Yeah, we can give it a shot. But anyways, I'm gonna do our little commercial break. Gabby hates it. Why are you rolling your eyes at me? She hates
We
it.
just started.
I know, but that's the thing. Like that, a lot of people start off in the beginning and then kind of goes down. Anyways, if you guys enjoy watching this channel, please keep in mind that we do make our living entirely through social media. Gabby and I left our well-paying jobs in South Florida, move out in the middle of nowhere, and create an entire animal sanctuary in North Florida. That means we have literally no income up here. We do 100% sanctuary 100% of the time. So the only money that we do make is through social media. So if you do want to help us out and help support our efforts, you can send a super chat, which is really awesome. Send it with a question. We'll answer your question. You can also hit me up at GatorChris and then a numerical 1 on Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. if you don't want YouTube taking a cut of what you send. We do appreciate anything and everything on there, and then that money is how we pay our bills. If you want to support the sanctuary, you make a donation through our website, bellowingacres.org, under the donate link. 100% of those donations only go to the animals. We don't pay ourselves from the donations, so that's why I do try to make that abundantly clear. Insane.
Wes Tucker did send another $50 super chat.
Oh, thank you so much.
And said, hope this helps.
It does. It definitely does. Thank you so much.
So he sent 70.
So today we went out and bought some meat. So we don't get meat donations, guys. We do get produce donations, but we do not get meat. So we have to go buy it. So we just went and bought $70 worth of meat today. And I'll be feeding that to the Gators and Crocs tomorrow.
And we got 20 quail donated to us by our new volunteer.
Yeah.
She actually breeds them and processes them. So
yeah. So if you want to buy a Big Mac, send some money. We're not really going to feed them a Big Mac, though. That is not good food for an alligator. But I do want to do like the Big Mac for Big Mac Fund or something like that.
Laura Strickland just sent a $2 super chat.
Thank you.
What's your favorite with working with the beavers?
I'm sorry?
What's your favorite with working with the beavers?
They're just really cute.
I love that Bucky takes food
Yeah,
from
Bucky
us
takes
now.
food out of your hand. Like,
do you think that when we go out there to check on him at night, he's coming towards the light, or he's coming towards your voice because he wants food?
my voice for the food.
Really?
100%.
That's so cute.
100%. No doubt about it.
Do we think that Teddy is eventually going to be more friendly?
Well, yeah, after we redo the whole thing, he will be.
Yeah.
Right now, Teddy's just feral. These stinky dogs.
Sparrow just sent a $5 super chat.
Thank you.
I don't know what this means though. Where's the garfish guy at?
Oh, the guy. Remember the guy that was commenting about the garfish?
Oh my gosh.
Just like spamming.
No, I tried to, I can't believe you remembered that.
Yeah. And
He's
you
blocked. No, I blocked that out of my memory. Yeah, what was he saying? Is it a
didn't. Is it a fish
no?
or?
Yeah, an alligator gar, right?
Yeah.
Is it a fish or an alligator?
Yeah.
That guy was crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're watching, guy.
Yeah, that was a unique one.
Jump in, man. The water's fine. I did go
Oh,
swimming
in there?
here yesterday.
Yeah, Gabby jumped in yesterday.
I did. Like as soon as the live ended, I just jumped right in. I'm excited though. I'm hoping everything goes well. But this Saturday we are going to be getting some koi fish, like starting the new, starting the process of getting them. I also really want to make like a rescued koi fish pond, like a huge koi fish pond specifically for them with no turtles, so we can have plants because the turtles eat all the plants, and have like a little bridge over it. Like I just,
Yeah.
and then maybe it could be our little memorial area too,
That'd be
because
cute.
I wanted to have a little area where we spread the animals' ashes.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That would be cute.
All right, we got some more super chats coming in. Let's see. Marvelo Marv just sent a $10 super chat.
Thank you.
MA here, 25. I want to be a vet. What classes and training / volunteering should I take to help me? I'm more into aquatic mammals though, so I'm not sure if that's an animal that you have a lot of info on.
So I don't have a lot of info on being a vet or aquatic mammals. Do you have any?
I have experience with both.
There you
Well,
go.
I'm not a vet, but I was a vet tech, and I did volunteer at the Maritime Aquarium for a year. They had marine vets. So that's what I would do. I would suggest any veterinary program in school, but also I would recommend like trying to volunteer at an aquarium and get more experience. If you're able to do an internship, I know not everybody is able to because most internships are not paid or like you make literal pennies. But if you're able to do that, I think that would really help. And then any veterinary course in school, I think depends on what school you want to go to, but I think a lot of the prerequisites are the same, like the biology classes and everything that you have to take to get into vet school. But I think that talking to a marine vet would be the best thing that you could possibly do to see if they have any recommendations on schooling. I also think that everybody graduates as a regular vet, and then if you want to pursue it further, that's kind of on your own time.
Specialization.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you want to do a specialization, that's like on your own time, which is what a lot of vets are saying. So you take like 1 semester of exotics, and then everything else is like on your own. You have to take more courses, read more books. But that's what I would do. And I actually wanted to be a marine vet. That was like what I wanted to do.
Good question for you then.
Yeah.
Well, do we have another one? No?
You can keep going.
Oh, so I wanted to say, again, I have nothing really to say about that specifically. Gabby covered it, but I do get a lot of questions about people asking, about like just career advice in general and what college to go to and what major and this and that. And what I try to tell people is everywhere that I have worked, as far as research and captive facilities, tourist place, everything like that, they don't really care what specific, like if you have a major in the biologies and you have a degree from somewhere, they don't really care past that. 'Cause I used to get hung up on that a lot. Like, what about, should I go to this school or that school? Should I have my major be, straight biology? Should it be environmental? I did mine environmental. And I had a lot of hang-ups on that because I was like, oh, I want to do a biology degree, but where I went to college, their biology degree was very much tailored towards pre-med and not towards being a biologist literally at all, like zero. And so I switched from biology to environmental science, and that was way more up my alley. And so it made college much easier for me. And then everywhere I worked, they didn't care whatsoever.
If you want to be a vet, there are prerequisites though that you.
Well, that's why I was saying.
Yeah, you have to do to apply for school.
I said that. I said that in the beginning. This is not for the vet thing, but for general career advice, because that's a big hang up a lot of people stress about.
Jim Nut just sent a $10 super chat.
Thank you.
Would you like to get a male salty, or are you happy with your current salties and the one that you're due to get from Texas? Keep up the great work.
I mean, yeah, it would be awesome. I mean, the only reason I would want a male is just because they get bigger, and more fun and exciting. But we have like no intention of trying to breed them or anything like that. But I would like to get a male just because they're going to get bigger and be cool to have them together.
How amazing is it that we're going to have 2 female, like adult, salties. Troy just sent a $2 super chat. How big are the crocs in the Africa wilds?
Thank you. So I did two trips to Africa and saw wild Nile crocodiles, and I saw some of them that were like, they're huge.
How's the body condition on them?
Big.
They're all huge?
Huge.
So they're eating good over there.
Yeah, big and thick. So,
are they obese, you would say, or no?
No, they're not obese, but like they're big, man. I saw some that here's the thing about size estimations. A lot of people don't realize. Okay, you can very easily make a size estimation between humans. If someone is 5'6" or 6'6", that's only a foot difference. Incredibly obvious to a human because we're very used to making size estimations within that size because that's our size. Now, when you have an animal that is 17 feet or 20 feet, that's a 3-foot difference. Very difficult for people to make a proper size estimation on. Gabby's actually really good at making those estimations, but I will say that as things get bigger, what's that?
I'm very good at it.
Yeah, but as things get bigger, it's very difficult to make an accurate size estimation. That's all to say that I saw crocs that I thought were like 15, 16 feet. I mean, I saw some huge Nile crocodiles in the wild.
Laura just sent a $20 super chat.
Thank you.
Love to all the animals. Thank you guys for all you do.
Thank you.
Juan just sent a $20 super chat. It's very curious how non-social reptiles like iguanas and monitors can enjoy human company while crocodilians, a semi-social that look after their young, don't. What would be the explanation for this?
Thank you. And then also, how do you want to put it? Calling them both reptiles is like a gross overgeneralization, honestly. So, like, keep in mind that crocodilians share a common ancestor with dinosaurs as Archosauria. So the Archosaurs, you had Archosaurs, and then those split off to Dinosauria and then Crocodilia. And then from the Dinosauria, then we get into modern reptiles and birds further on, but we classify them all within the same reptiles.
So would you, that's like,
They really shouldn't even be.
that's like asking why a dog likes human interaction and a killer whale doesn't?
Yeah, but
Because
those
they're
are
both
closer.
Mammals?
Yeah, but they're way closer.
I'm
So
just
like,
trying to make the analogy.
I know, but that's a good point, is that your dog is closer to a killer whale than an alligator is to a lizard. Like, so that's the thing, like when you're comparing reptiles to each other and you include crocodilians with lizards, it's like,
Oh my gosh.
man, they shouldn't even be included together as if they're similar things, you know? But superficially to the layman, they are often considered the same thing. To a lot of people, oh, it's got scales and it's got a tail and 4 legs. It's the same thing. It's like, no, they're completely different animals, you know? But anyway, so as far as their social behavior does go, crocodilians do cuddle with each other. When you have like pairs, like I see males and females that are like mated and everything, like they do absolutely cuddle, they hang out. And then other crocodilians do like to, even male to male, they like to hang out together. They lay with each other, they'll lay on top of each other. So they are very social with one another, but that social attitude doesn't extend to humans really. But with lizards, it can. Now, why? I would say that's not to say that lizards are more social. It's that we are seen as being possibly within their social structure more than like crocodilians. Like, you're food, man.
You got to stop bringing up crocodilians and dinosaurs in the same sentences, because all of the internet experts feel the need to tell you that they're more closely related to birds and they're not dinosaurs. We get that every single time. So we just got to like not say dinosaurs and crocodilians in the same sentence, because people.
What you mean of what I just said, or when I'm like saying it?
These are the comments that we're getting. So like whenever you put those two in the same sentence, everyone goes crazy. They're not dinosaurs. They're closely related to birds.
That's what I just said. I don't understand.
Then they told you to stop lying.
What?
I'm just telling you about the comment.
What? No, you can literally. I mean, I just explained the graph. I didn't say anything incorrect. What?
Marvel Marv just said another $10 super chat. Thank you both for answering. I'm going to UMass Amherst, and I was thinking of a biology major, but you're right. It's more concentrated on pre-med and chem. I'll look into environmental science.
There you go. Thank you. I'm still like, what are you talking about? I mean, you want to pull it up on your phone and show the graph of what I literally just visualized and explained?
Crocs are not true dinosaurs. Wow, thank you. We didn't know that.
I know, I literally just said that. They share a common ancestor called Archosaurs. If you want to misinterpret what I'm saying, you can get off my channel. I don't know what to say right now. Like, do we want to pull up you want me to have a whiteboard? I'll draw it out for you. Okay.
Nessa sent a $2 super chat. How does Gabby keep her nails so nice? Thank you. I have a really good nail tech. This is like 3 weeks of growth, or yeah, probably 3 weeks ago. So they grow out a lot, but like I'm not showing them up close, or you would see like this one's, you know, like chipping a little bit. But I have a really good nail tech and it doesn't chip, so.
I'm like so annoyed right now.
How do you think I feel like every time just trying to...
I literally just properly
But haven't you
explained
seen
it.
that on your YouTube channel too? Every time you bring up dinosaurs, people go crazy. Or like the reel that I did.
Yeah, because everybody wants to try to sound like they're
Yeah.
a smart guy, and you're just making a fool of yourself.
Well, with Aries, and I was like, it's like a modern day dinosaur. And they're like, it's not a dinosaur, it's a bird. And I'm like, oh, like, you're
It's just
taking
people
this
that
way too
desperately want
literally.
attention.
Yeah.
Like, I'm allowed to say it's like. I didn't say it is. And either way, I just properly explained that. Anyways, moving on.
A dinosaur, a T-Rex is an alligator. How about that? Because they both
There
have
you go.
little dumb
Big
arms.
Mac is actually brothers with a T-Rex.
Yes. And Bam is a long neck dinosaur.
Bam's half giraffe.
Mushu is a dragon.
There you go.
Will Gabby ever go swimming with the gators like she used to?
Like she used to. Yeah, she does. It's not. Do you want to answer it, or do you want me to
No,
answer
you can
it?
answer it.
So it's not that she doesn't. It's that she doesn't like to do anything on camera anymore because everybody's so hypercritical and crappy, and she never wants to be on camera.
Unless I wear a turtleneck, I
Yeah.
can't do anything in the water.
Yeah. You cannot be like if you just wear a swimsuit as a woman, and then it's just nonstop hate and rude comments and like some sexualization, and like it just So I don't blame you. Gabby just doesn't want to deal with any of it, you know?
Yeah, maybe I'll do like a black wetsuit eventually, but also like I would swim with either Bella or Big Mac. I don't like swimming with them at the same time. Like
Oh, the two of them
Chris
together
does
sketch.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. So like obviously if we had like a super chill alligator, you know, like I would be in there all the time, but both of them are kind of sketchy, and then when you put them together, it's just more dangerous, honestly. Whew, it's hot. Mad M just sent a $10 super chat.
Thank you.
Sometimes see disgusting channels of croc farms trying to make money on YouTube, showing what they do at those farms. If possible, I want both of you guys to give your unfiltered thoughts.
Yeah, so I've seen some really nasty videos coming out of croc farms too, and unfortunately it's a lot of like very sensational, like feeding live animals and just throwing them in there with like tons of crocodiles living in liquid crap water, and it's like really sad. So obviously we don't want to support that, but the argument is that crocodile farms are overall beneficial to the species. It will be a living hell for those individuals that are on the farm, but their suffering in existence to only be killed for their leather takes the pressure off of wild populations. So instead of having poachers, let me back up for a second. There's going to be a demand for the leather. You can't do anything about that. The market will have a demand. So the only way to address the demand is to provide a captive source for it from the farm, instead of having that demand met from wild populations that will be depleted. So that's the benefit of it. And it's horrible for those animals on the farm, but it's kind of like they're taking one for the team for the animals that are in the wild, because it takes that pressure off. And so because you can reliably bring more leathers from a farm more often than you can by going out in the wild and doing it, they can then make that the more financially viable option for the distributor. So it ends up working out in the favor of the wild animals by having those captive animals having horrific lives. So it's really sad and messed up, but overall it's a positive for the population in the wild.
Sorry, hold on one second, you guys. I have to answer something really quick on my phone.
Is that
This would do really well. Sorry.
so? Gabby does the
It's a business call.
Gabby does the speak to text all day, every day. Like she barely even uses
Well,
actual
how about
texting.
I show you guys a little sneak peek of what we're doing right now?
Well, no, I'm making.
Look, porcupine quill necklaces. So I'm talking to the artist, and I just needed to answer something really quick.
No problem.
So thank you.
No, that's okay. But I'm just saying, it is funny that Gabby like barely actually does like real texting. Everything is speak to text. So like you constantly think she's talking to you all day long. And then you're just like, what? And then she's just like on her phone and...
Nessa just sent a $2 super chat.
Thank you.
Do you ever think that Chris looks like Superman? Don't I tell you that all the time, especially with his glasses? Yes, I do. I do think he looks like Clark Kent, 100%. Okay, don't get crazy.
Just saying.
Yes, I do. Let's see. How is Gaston? We have a lot of that.
The same. Existing.
Yeah, we don't have any significant updates. It's every day is different. Sometimes he's eating really well, and others we don't really have updates, and it's very hard, you know, having to make these decisions. So Hi Ho just sent a $20 super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Love your chats. You are very informative and interesting. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Why text when your phone will do it for you? Because it's just faster, I think.
Nope.
I think it's faster to do voice to text than like sit there and like type it out.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I do it too. It's just, from my point of view, I always think you're talking to me, and instead you're talking to your phone.
I don't know if you're going to answer this one. Marvel just sent another $5 super chat. Thank you. Last question, Chris. What is your take on Yoink Man? Have you all met?
Oh, God. No. I have not met him, and I do not talk about other people. Yeah. I don't like to get,
leave it at that.
I don't like to get into drama and what you think of this guy and this guy and this guy. I don't like to do that. But I've not met him, though. No.
Paul B just sent a $20 super chat.
Thank you.
Are any of your old alligator wrestling videos available online?
Not many. There's some out there. Yeah, there's not many of them out there. So, like, I'll give you guys, we'll do story time here, okay? So, I did one that was just absolutely crazy. There was this thing called a alligator wrestling competition, and I went into it, and it was so funny because, like, almost everybody there, like, I won't even get into it. Okay, I'll just skip all the drama because there's like so much drama associated with this, and like everybody like didn't like me because I wasn't part of their little fan club and all this kind of stuff, and like there's just endless drama. You think a bunch of gator wrestlers would be like a bunch of tough guys? It's like a bunch of schoolgirls fighting. Like it was insane. Anyways, though, I went in that thing. Spoiler alert, I won.
He came, he saw, he conquered.
Yep,
and
I did.
People were not happy about it.
They were not.
Didn't they try to sabatage you?
Yep.
They gave you like
they literally
the
did. Yep.
biggest gator. And...
So, yeah, because it was a bunch of people that, again, it's like this, oh my God, it's so much drama.
We're gonna write a tell-all book.
I need to, man. It was just insane how much drama there was associated with this. So anyways, it was supposed to be like, your gator has like a number and you pick like the numbers out of a hat or something. So it's totally random, right? And then one of the guys behind the scenes, who I didn't know at the time, I later became friends with, told me he literally saw them. Oh, no, they literally picked the alligator to try to screw me over so I couldn't win.
Who was that?
Huh? I'll have to tell you later.
3 letters?
What? No.
Oh, not that person.
Anyways,
okay.
So they gave me on purpose the biggest, meanest alligator there. That was like, it was like Stallone. It was like literally like Stallone size. And I remember it was, I don't want to mess it up. I got it written down somewhere, but it was like basically the size of Stallone, which most of the time if you're doing like actual like gator wrestling, it's usually like an 8-foot alligator, not one that's like barely under 10 feet and like 250 pounds. And at this spot, it was deep water. Well, deep water gator wrestling, it's 6 feet deep, you know, but most like gator wrestling stuff is just in sand, not in water. But like, I'm self-taught. I didn't learn as part of their little club, which is why they all hated me. But that meant that I had a totally different skill set, and my skill set involved a lot of in the water. So you guys see my content, a lot of stuff in the water. Anyways, this is a completely wild alligator that had just been caught, and I locked up with this gator underwater, grabbed onto it, and it is just death rolling me over and over and over underwater as I'm holding onto its back, and I got it like grabbed underneath the neck like this, and just death rolling with me, and like I would pop up for air and be like, and try to breathe, and the jaws would be like, boom, and like try to rip my head right off, and it was just like insane. Just, it was so cool and so dangerous. Like this is one of the most like gnarly, epic, dangerous, crazy stories I got, and it was all on video, and they refused to give me the video. I offered to pay him $500 for my 2 minutes of video. They wouldn't give me anything. I'm like, I need $500 a minute. They wouldn't give me anything.
That's what happens when you're the best. I mean,
like it was so frustrating. I was, you know, like I upped it up. I was like, I'll give you guys a couple grand. Would not give it, never saw the footage.
What'd they say? Disappear? They can't find it?
Yeah, oh yeah, we can't find that,
Yeah.
this and that, and excuse. Never got to see
won,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I won. And that was some of the gnarliest stuff I've ever done, and I never even got to see it, you know? Anyways, that was that story.
We're going to do a tell-all, I swear.
That was a cool one,
I swear.
though.
One day we're going to. We're going to.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
Mad M just sent a $5 super chat. I don't know if you guys have talked about the Gharials born at Fort Worth.
No, but that's super, super cool. And that's a species I have never worked with, that I hope to, you know, one day.
They're so cute.
Yeah, they're so cool.
They're funny looking.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think they're aggressive at all, right?
Aggressive? No, I mean, they can be defensive. Yeah.
And they're just going to turn and snap at you with their little chopsticks?
Yeah, you got to be careful actually with them because
you think they
can
snap
break them.
Your arm? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they can break their jaws.
Can they snap your arm, you think?
A big one can.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they get huge, you know.
Yeah, I do know that. FCG just sent a $10 super chat. I'm curious if Chris has ever seen Chinese alligators in real life.
I've seen them, just like I've seen Gharials at a facility. I've seen them at like the St. Augustine Alligator Farm.
Did we see them at the Bronx Zoo?
Yes, we saw them there, and then we got to hold the Chinese alligator from Dragonwood.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
So I got a photo of me holding the Chinese alligator.
Super cool. Yeah, Dragonwood is awesome. They have, oh my gosh, what's her name? Is it Oh my goodness, Maluhu.
You would know. I
know
know.
Aphrodite is a slender snouted.
Yeah.
I think it's like Maluhu or something like that. She's so cool, the Chinese alligator.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't remember the name.
So we see her at like Animal Con, and I don't know about Croc Fests, but we've met her before. She's so cool.
Yeah. So I got to hold one, you know?
I mean, what a once in a lifetime opportunity, you know?
Yeah.
Jim Nut just sent a $5 super chat. Do you know Savannah? Loved your recent collab together.
Thank you.
How do you know Savannah? Sorry.
Oh.
How do you know Savannah?
How do we know Savannah? I don't remember
just through
anything.
the industry.
Yeah?
I think just through the industry, and then she put a Croc Fest together and did a really good job and like invited everybody, and that's like the first time we really like connected. But just like through the industry, you know.
Yeah, we've been friends with her a while. Yeah, okay, so anecdote on that is how many people tag me in her videos wanting me to like talk crap about her or something, and like everybody tags me in every other Gator person's videos like, look at this idiot, and they tag me, and I'm like, actually I'm friends with that person, they're doing a great job. Stop being mean.
Marvel Mab just sent a $5 super chat and said, didn't mean to cause drama, I was just curious about the removing invasive pythons movement. I didn't know if it's something that the state promotes.
Yeah, so, well, the removal of pythons, yeah, the state does promote, but you need to do it in the right way.
And a lot of these content creators catch them and then release them again.
Yep. So there's a lot of people out there just doing it for the clicks and the likes online and not actually helping the efforts.
And not talking about the hard things that need to be talked about.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, anything with invasive species, guys, it's just a depressing topic because invasive species are the second leading cause of species extinction worldwide. So obviously that's a really bad thing. But the only real answer that we have to deal with invasive species is usually euthanasia. And it's just very sad. It's really awful. It's not the invasive animal's fault that it ends up where it's not supposed to be. It's the fault of humans. But then those animals almost always have to be destroyed because they're at a overwhelming population density in their non-native ranges. So like when you like Burmese pythons, you know, there's just so many of them being caught out of the wild in the Everglades that there is no feasible possible way to house all those animals in captivity. Literally the only real option is euthanasia. And I'm saying that as a guy who has been vegetarian for over 10 years and doesn't want, I don't even want to kill a cockroach in my house. I don't want to kill anything. But that's the hard reality of this situation, is that every Burmese python that you remove, you are literally saving thousands of native animals that will be consumed in that python's lifetime. So you do need to remove them. So like when I worked as a contractor for it, I would remove them. And then I would hand them over to somebody else working with the state. They would euthanize them because I just don't have the heart for it. But of course, my hand is in this. I'm involved in it. But I don't want to be the one to have to do it. It is so sad. It's not their fault. But then you have to understand the reality of the situation is every one, again, that you're removing, you're saving thousands of native animals. Hopefully that answers your question. But if you guys didn't know, all my academic publications are in the world of invasive species biology.
Do snakes have necks?
Great pivot.
Do they have necks?
So I would argue some snakes very definitively do have a neck
like
part.
Like a cobra, you would say?
Cobras, I would say. Bushmasters, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you see a bushmaster, like they have a neck portion they're turning to look at you. It's pretty cool.
What about like eyelash vipers?
Well, okay, so yes, I would argue that all snakes have like a neck portion, you know. But then other people argue the whole thing is just a neck, which is not accurate, you know. But yeah, they totally do have like a portion behind their head that like I would totally argue is the neck.
Did you go to college?
I did, yes. I have a Bachelor's of Science in Environmental Studies from Florida International University with a certificate in biodiversity and conservation. The dog's playing.
Trying to read some other questions that people have asked before. I was we always try to get through the people that send super chats to make sure we answer everything. And now I'll go back and I'll try to answer some other ones. Let's see.
And as Gabby's looking for questions, remember guys, super chats help support us. We do greatly appreciate it.
What do you do for the gators and crocs in the winter when it gets pretty chilly in January and February?
So right now we are able to just run water off of our well. So we own 2 wells on the property, and so the dogs are being crazy. I'm able to turn the well on. The well water comes out of the ground a constant 72 degrees year round, and then we keep that flowing into the pond, and that'll keep the pond water around that same temperature. So even though the air temperature can be down in like the 30s at night, the pond water itself is going to be around that like 70-degree mark, and that's going to keep everybody nice and happy and healthy.
I don't think you're going to answer this one either.
Oh, then just skip it.
I mean, have you considered becoming a member of the IUCN Crocodile Specialist Group?
Yeah, I have, and I know some people who are involved who are really cool and nice, and I know some people who are involved that use it as a pissing contest and don't use their position in a good way.
So no.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just a lot of drama with anything. So like
Yeah.
we really do stick to ourselves.
Yeah, and like, I think they do great work. You know, I think they do amazing, great work. But I also think there's some people in there who are not nice and not friendly and not welcoming of anyone who thinks anything other than the way they think. It can become very, as with many things, if you don't think like I do, then you're the enemy. And like, that's not the way to be, you know. But I also know other people who are involved in that who are awesome, you know. So like, but I don't want to deal with that.
And
So.
what would it really do for us? We're not breeding or anything, and
Well, yeah, it wouldn't do anything like
it's
for
just like a club.
us.
Yeah.
But you know, maybe we could do things with them that help conservation.
I think we can do that on our own.
Yeah, it's so. Yeah,
I think the problem with us is we just don't have patience for people's egos and BS.
yeah,
And we don't care what other people think of us. We know what we're doing here is incredible.
Yep.
So that's really where it is. So like, if you have an ego, like, okay, we're gonna tell you, all right, bye. Like, we're not gonna feed into that. So I that's with everything though. That's with like other creators. That's with every aspect of our
everything.
life. We just like stick to ourselves and like we really focus on what we're
Yeah.
doing here, and we're so proud of what we're doing here.
But again, I know people who are involved in that who are amazing and awesome and doing great work. You know, there's amazing conservation done through that. But there's also a lot of people who really don't like me in there.
Politics, just because he's
Yeah.
amazing at what he does. Yeah. Nita Parker just sent a $50 super chat.
Wow, thank you.
Hi guys, love you both. Since Dino is doing so well, does he absolutely have to have surgery and chelation therapy?
Yes, we do need to do that. So even though he's doing really well, we still need to do that because over time, having that lead inside him, even though we're doing the thiamine pills in his food and that prevents that reuptake, and you know we're taking steps to help him out, and he's doing really well. Lead is a very nasty thing, and that over time it does cause neurological issues, and it will. You know, and so like we do need to get it out, and so that's why we are trying to plan that. Hopefully, we just got to figure it out with the vets. We're ready to go right now on our end, you know, but we need to do on their end, figure out some scheduling, organizing, all that kind of stuff.
FCG just sent a $5 super chat. How and when did you get interested in crocodilians?
I mean, my whole life. Thank you. But yeah, basically like my whole life. I mean, I'm born and raised in Florida, you know, so that they have always been a presence in my life since I can remember being a Floridian. And I grew up out, before obviously I worked with them when I was young. I grew up catching turtles. I was obsessed with baby turtles when I was a kid. And so I'd always catch baby turtles and frogs and snakes and all that kind of stuff. And the gators were always there too, you know, so like they've always been a presence in my life.
Anya Olsen just sent $50 Norwegian super chat.
Thank you.
If you ever were to write a book, what would it be about? Love you guys, and I've learned so much about wildlife thanks to you.
Thank you. So I want to do a couple different books, to be honest with you. I need like somebody who wants to hang out with me all day and just let me tell stories, and then they write everything down, because I'm not going to be able to do that part.
I can do that.
You're going to do that?
Baby, I love to write and type, and
Yeah?
I'm really good at English. Not speaking it, but like
I was like,
typing
I don't
and
know
reading.
about that.
Not speaking it.
It's the guy in the video game. His name is Gibraltar, and
Okay.
Gabby's like,
Okay, because what the
"Are
hell
you
is
Gilbatar?"
who the hell is Gibraltar? What kind of name is Gibraltar?
Gilbatar.
Also, I'm laying in bed and reading the screen that's like all the
Oh
way
my
over
goodness.
there.
Anyways.
And I don't have my glasses on, okay?
Oh, I bought you
Gilbatar,
glasses.
You're a Gilbatar.
Okay. Anyways, back to the question. Okay. I would love to do a photography book. I would love to do like a coffee table photography book. I think that'd be amazing. I tried to already make one on my own actually, and the cost of doing it that way on your own and printing and blah 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 is astronomical. I would have had to charge people like $200 for each book to even make it work, and I'm not going to do that to people. Anyway, so I'd love to do a photography book. I would love to do a book just on TV stuff and like TV work I've done and like change a bunch of names so nobody sues me. But like, I would really like to be able to shine a light on that world. I would like to do one. I get asked this one a lot for like a biography, which I'm always like, I thought you do a biography when you're like 70 years old and you know, like it's your whole life. But I've had a lot of people ask me for that one, and I know other people who are still relatively young who have done theirs. So that's another one. That's a good idea right there. We've talked about doing children's books. That's another one I'd really like to do, of like some of the stories of the animals that we have at the sanctuary in like a very simplified, kid-friendly way. I think that'd be really cool and resonate really well too.
I think I would be good at writing little children's poems about the animals here.
Yeah, I think that I want to do all those projects.
Yeah.
You were making a face like you saw a comment.
I'm just trying to read. Cian Walkington just sent a $20 super chat.
Thank
you
you.
guys, the sex ed class was great yesterday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, if you guys missed it yesterday, Chris was telling us the difference between a male and a female alligator using very proper professional terminology for genitalia.
I thought that was a good conversation. That video is still up if you want to go watch it.
Stan Wright just sent a $5 super chat.
Thank you.
Which animals do you take with you for education programs?
So we usually will take Calusa. We'll usually take Asami, the skunk.
Oh my goodness, bam. Okay, Clovey, she doesn't want to play right now. She's being a little gremlin.
Look at her.
Oh, but Clovey is not.
Clover wants to play. And then we also take tadpole, baby gator, and then usually snake.
We always bring Calusa because it's required that she does 12 glove programs. Mm-hmm. So she's like our go-to, you know, because we have to do that in order to have her.
Good girl.
And then with the alligator snapping turtle permit, we'll also have to do some programs with them too. So
look at this big girl.
She's funny.
Oh, look at this big girl.
Clovey, you're standing so tall.
Oh, Clovey. Ocala's like, let me do that. No, you stink. And you wipe your face all over me, and it's gross.
Is Calusa still doing educational rounds now that her glaucoma is bothering her?
Yeah, we just did talk with Calusa a couple days ago, and her glaucoma.
It's not bothering her. The vet literally said it's not a painful eye.
Yeah.
We went to have it removed, and he's like, it doesn't have to be removed. It's not a painful eye. He basically said the risk is. Yeah. You're going to argue with the ophthalmologist that specializes in eye.
I'm going to say I see a bird do this all day. Yeah. I'm going to say that bothers the bird.
Her eye pressure is completely normal every single time. She can't see out of it, so she probably keeps it closed. She eats like she's not itching it. She's not showing any indication that it hurts, and the vet said it doesn't hurt.
I think an indication that it hurts is constantly having it closed when before she didn't.
Well, it's also a different glaucoma med too.
Yeah. I don't know. Either way, though, she's not suffering, that's for sure. And like again, we just took her a couple days ago. We did a talk at the Silver Springs Museum with her.
Could Poppy be taken to educational outings?
No, that's going to be some blood. Yeah. So Poppy loves being pet in there. You pick him up and try to take him out of there. He'll bite me, for sure. And then obviously he'll bite anybody. Yeah, he would not be good for that.
It's been lovely seeing Calusa more and getting her mice straight away.
Oh yeah, it's really cool. She's been eating on camera. Oh my man, I didn't even include So the day that we took her to the museum, we filmed some bits, and I didn't even include those in the YouTube video.
With who?
With Calusa.
We filmed bits with Calusa?
Correct. And I didn't even include them because I totally forgot, because we didn't vlog that day because obviously we were gone all day. But I was going to include those little clips in the next YouTube video, and I totally forgot about them. So I got to add those in. I think I had some other stuff too I forgot about. I was going to add in.
You think she's only eating the mice in front of you for like a seasonal thing, right?
That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to get worried now that she's eating in front of you.
Oh, and then when she stops?
Because we have multiple animals that do that.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure she's only eating in front of me because it's a seasonal thing. I think because it's like summer, she's putting on some weight probably for like breeding and whatnot. And then in the winter, she doesn't eat as much. That's my hypothesis. I don't really know, but...
and the foxes, like in the winter?
Oh, yeah.
They don't eat at all.
Yeah, yep. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of seasonality in their appetites.
So that might change. I think it's really cool that she's eating in front of you now, and I
Yeah.
hope it doesn't change. But it's just such a strange thing that like we would offer 2 or 3 mice and she would eat one or like the head of one.
Yeah.
And now she's gobbling everything down.
Immediately. But also the way that she interacts with me hasn't changed whatsoever. So I don't think she's more comfortable with me or anything like that. I do think it's a seasonal appetite influence.
Does Jellybean have teeth further back in his mouth? How does he get his food chewed, or does it just go down in chunks as he gets it?
So birds don't have teeth, they have their beaks, and then birds that do need to chew will chew with their beak, but as far as toucans go, they rip and tear until it is done. They grab it and they shake it, and they literally rip and tear and shake everything and just splatter fruit all over everywhere. If you guys ever watching the videos, you'll see like fruit splatter on all the wood in there. That's what they do. So they don't chew it, they shake it around. That's why we try to cut his food in small enough pieces that he'll just swallow down whole instead of decorating the walls with it.
Does Jet really sting, or do you just call him Stinky Boy?
No, they do definitely have a scent. All the foxes do. Yeah, foxes are pretty smelly. Speaking of smelly boys, this guy. What else we got? Well, as you look through, I will do another commercial break very quickly. And as you guys know, we moved out in the middle of nowhere, created an entire animal sanctuary, and left behind our well-paying jobs in South Florida. So if you enjoy the content and what we do, please keep in mind, this is literally how we make a living now. So if you want to help support us, send a super chat. That's really awesome. We do appreciate it. You can send it with a question. Gabby will make sure she reads your question. You can also hit me up on Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal at GatorChris, and then a 1. So we greatly appreciate that kind of stuff since we left behind our jobs doing tourism and everything like that down in South Florida. You can also make a donation to the sanctuary through our website, bellowingacres.org. Donations go 100% to the animals. We do not pay ourselves out of the donation. So yes, please and thank you.
I know Tom is collecting back some of his reptiles. Is Mushu going back to him?
He's not told us anything about that, no.
No. Tom had, when he moved, he had some crocodile monitors that were with other people and some of his venomous, but no, Mushu is staying with us, and we are actually taking one of Tom's rhino iguanas permanently as well.
Yep.
So we will be starting out an enclosure pretty soon, and we're sad for him, but we're excited about it.
Yeah.
Because Chris has known that animal forever.
Yeah, forever.
So.
Ooh, it was one of the twig ants.
But no, Mushu is staying with us.
Gabby got stung by one of these guys the other day.
Kill it.
It's a twig ant. So it's a rather large species of ant, large for Florida, and they have an extremely painful sting. But they're not an aggressive ant by any means. As you can see, they won't just straight up sting you for no reason, like fire ants will just come up and bite you, right? Twig ants only sting you when they get pinched against your skin accidentally. So I've had a lot of these guys, they do this. They live in the trees, they fall out, land on you, they get in your neck, and you feel something, so you do this, and then they sting you right in the neck. So, and they really hurt. So Gabby had one actually get her right in the ear the other day. She was very angry and has been on a twig ant killing spree.
Why do you not feed Hazel and Chipple first if Hazel just goes crazy?
We were doing that. I forgot why.
Because I don't think it mattered. Then I think Yue and Kira would go crazy.
Oh no, I remember why. It's because Hazel didn't want to eat. That was what it was.
And then she was peeing in her bowl and running away.
Yes. So I wanted to build anticipation in her. I wanted her to see the other ones eat first because she was being such a weirdo and just kept on peeing in her bowl and not caring about her food. So that's why I switched on that. Oh, bam.
Vermis sent a $5 super chat and said, good ad, with like a clapping emoji.
Thank you very much. Bam, you're dirty, Bam. Look at this little rat.
Do the dogs sleep indoors?
Yes,
What
all the
happened to the
dogs.
snake collection?
It's right over there.
And how is your blind cat?
He's good. He's inside.
How is Larry doing in the turtle pond?
Larry's doing great.
Where is Larry?
He's right there. You'd never
Oh
be able to see him
yeah,
on the
you
phone.
guys. Larry is obsessed with this alligator. He
Yeah.
sleeps on it every single night. It's the cutest thing. Larry is thriving, which is what I kept telling everybody. He's ready for the turtle pond, and no one believed me. And I'm like, I'm telling you, Larry is ready. Larry is going to thrive.
And what happened the first day?
Well,
Waffles
Waffles is
tried to
kind of
kill him.
an a-hole.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but now it's fine.
Okay. Now it's
But I
fine.
told everyone that he's ready for the turtle pond.
That-
He is thriving.
That day could have gone either way.
I don't think so.
Yes, it could have.
Look at these dogs. Pandora just sent a $5 super chat and said, love you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Will Rambo ever get an outdoor enclosure?
So we have wild armadillos around, so I don't want him to be outdoors and get some kind of armadillo disease from one of the wild ones or anything like that. So no, I want to keep him inside. Look at them. Hey, y'all chill.
How do you guys deal with the negative comments and frequent hate?
Oh my God, it is never ending, guys. It is never
I
ending.
just troll back.
I mean, I constantly am like, just delete and block, delete
Yeah, but
and
has it
block.
gotten better since we've had Ryan moderating?
Oh
Is
yeah.
it less?
Yeah, because I don't look at it.
Yeah. We do have a moderator now who's been helping with the Bellowing Acres Facebook page and both of Chris's Facebook.
And what was the first thing he said when he started
He's like, oh my God, I didn't realize it was this bad. I'm glad I can save you from this.
Yeah, even though we told him it's bad, and the first
like,
thing
"Oh
is
my
he's like,
God."
oh my God, I
Yeah.
cannot believe how bad it is. Like,
it's usually just like a bunch of like miserable people, you know.
yeah, but it's just endless comments of people. It's not just like, ew, you're ugly, I don't like you. It's, I hope I get to watch you get ripped apart and eaten alive in the next video. I hope your family watches you get dismembered on a live one day. Like horrific,
Why don't you
horrible
just troll them
things.
back?
Because I don't have the mental energy to deal with it. I just block them. All they want is attention anyways. You're giving them what they want. These are desperate, horrible people that just want attention. Their
No, but,
lives
like,
suck.
It's so funny sometimes if you look at their photos.
Oh, I know. So Gabby
like,
will literally
this
just
guy
reply
looks-
with a photo of the person.
I'm like, it looks like you haven't cleaned your bathroom or washed your butt in 10 years. Like seriously.
Yeah.
They get so mad. Oh my God, the guy that I said, it's funny that you and your wife have the same haircut, and he was bald, and he got so mad.
Yeah.
And then he deleted his meme
Gabby's a
comment.
savage.
Yeah, well.
But
Sam Healy just sent $12 on PayPal.
Oh, thank you.
Sam is batshit crazy.
thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
It's hot. I'm sweating. It's
I
humid.
feel like I ignore a lot of it. I don't fight back everybody. It depends on the day.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, it depends on the mood, and it depends on like how I'm feeling.
Well, every once in a while, if I'm like in a mood, I'll clap back at somebody. And it's funny because when I do, it's really good for engagement. Like, because then it's just like, just tons of comments and everything, you know. But I don't have the time, the energy to do. I just block, delete. My block list is massive. I don't even know how many people are on it, you know.
It's just funny. 'Cause it's like, how are you gonna hate from the outside of the club when you can't
Can't even get in.
Like the bald guy that was like, your hair is so dead, you should stop bleaching it. I'm like, bro, you don't even have hair. How are you criticizing my hair when you don't have any? It's like,
Yeah.
how are you gonna criticize my alligator sanctuary when you don't even have a house? It's like, how are you, you know?
People are crazy.
It's funny now.
Yep, so block, delete, move on, don't engage. There's so many crazy people. I just think, you know, again, for me, it's just crazy because well, for us, me and Gabby, I mean, but like compared to the hate that other creators get, our hate is specifically oriented towards our demise. Like,
Yeah.
that's the part that, like, I don't think people understand. If you, like, when I have something go viral, guys, it'll have, like, literally 10, 15, 20,000 comments. Can you even fathom trying to look
But
through?
it's never like a fit
Wait, let me say.
person.
Oh, I'm
like-
getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Be nice about it. It's always someone that looks unhealthy and looks like they smoke 10 packs a day.
I'm just, yeah, I know. But the point I'm making is like, imagine having something with your face on it and it has 10,000 comments. 10,000 comments, you know, and then like you try to read through them and you get through 100 comments and all of them are just wishing your death. Like 10,000 comments, 90 something percent of which are just hoping, people saying they hope to watch you die. Like that is not good for your mental health. You know, and like Abby was saying, it's never somebody happy. There's no one happy and successful who leaves negative comments to a stranger. Like,
It's true. The only person ever that I've ever wanted to leave a negative comment, and I've had to hold myself back, is JoJo Siwa. There's just something about her that really bothers me.
This
But
bucket
I've
is
never ever in
killing
my
me.
life had a desire to leave a negative comment except
No.
with JoJo Siwa.
you got scared of the bucket.
Do you even know who that is?
JoJo SeaWorld?
JoJo SeaWorld? No. JoJo Siwa. I had to block her because I'm like, oh, I just can't. I can't see her stuff anymore. Ooh, sweating.
Yep. Can't even imagine the bucket line I got in my butt right now. Sitting on that thing.
The bald guy having the same haircut of his wife is genius. I wish I could think that fast. If you saw the picture, it was even funnier because her hairline was way back too. It's like, how are you going to leave a comment about me or my appearance? Once you say something, it's fair game. Like nothing is off limits,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna like what I have to say.
We in no way endorse bullying people about their appearance unless they throw the first rock.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
If you're gonna open that door,
Exactly.
like,
Exactly. I don't think JoJo Siwa's a Disney girl. I think she's a wannabe Disney girl. I don't think she was ever on Disney. She was on Dance Moms. I liked her when she was young. Now, there's just something about her
I
that really bothers me.
couldn't tell you. You could, crack my back. You have a gun to my head right now and tell me who JoJo SeaWorld is and what's her importance, and I could not tell you.
If somebody offered legit right now to give you $10,000 if you can name all of the Kardashians, could you do it?
How many are there?
I mean, how technical do you want to be?
Well, I don't know. You're prompting the question.
6?
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 boy and 5 girls. 2 of them are technically generous, but whatever.
What I would say is the boy
Can you
now
do that?
is the one boy now a girl?
No, that's the dad. That's Bruce.
Okay. So Bruce is one?
No, Bruce is the dad. That's not a. No,
doesn't
I'm
count?
asking you about
No?
like the women.
Okay. Well, there's Kim Kardashian,
Yes.
Kanye West.
No. You guys, Chris lives under a rock.
No, there's Kim Kardashian. There's Kim. Wait, no. I've heard your stupid shows. Kim, Khloe, Kendall.
That's really good. I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie.
It's because it's alliteration. That's why I use alliteration in any kind of media, because it's easier to remember.
Everyone's dying at JoJo SeaWorld. That's it? You're giving up?
Wait, what did I say? Kim, Khloe, Kendall. Yeah, again, it's alliteration. That's the only way I'm
Keep
getting
going.
those.
You're good.
Um,
It's all.
Wait, the other ones are too?
Yes, I am shocked that he could name 3, you guys.
Chris.
That's the mom.
That counts though.
No, it doesn't.
Why doesn't that count?
No, and hers is not with a K.
It still counts. Why would that not count? Wait. So what other names can have a K sound?
Just give up. It's okay.
Crystal?
No.
No. Chloe?
Yes.
Did I say that?
Yes.
I already said that.
Did you? What did you say?
I don't know.
Do we have any more questions?
Guys, save
Do you
me.
want me to just tell you?
Save me. Yes. What is it?
It's Courtney, Kim,
Oh.
Kendall, Kylie, Chloe, and then Rob.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, you know, if they all get hit by an asteroid right now, my life would
I'm
be
honestly
exactly
surprised.
the same.
I'm honestly surprised that you can name that many. I'm not even kidding. I'm impressed.
Are people enjoying the pop culture questionnaire?
Apparently, JoJo SeaWorld was on Celebrity Big Brother. Yeah, she was the annoying girl.
Is Big Brother like a
I have no idea.
spy show?
A spy show?
Yeah. Big Brother?
Like, what do you mean?
Like spies?
No,
No?
no,
I don't know.
no. It's like a reality show,
Oh.
but I don't watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody give me some decent animal question. Or pop culture references because it'll be funny if you want to see me suffer.
You know more about references than me. Now Gabby has to name Apex characters.
There we go. Let's hear it, Gab.
Lifeline,
Yep.
Mirage,
Yep. Because that's the only that she plays
Valkyrie.
Lifeline, I play Mirage.
Valkyrie,
Yep.
Wraith,
Yep.
Sparrow,
Yep.
oh my gosh, who's the girl that goes through portals? Alter?
Yep.
I think that's it.
That's it. As in that's it you can do, or that's all the characters?
Oh, Gilbatar.
Yeah.
And that's it.
uh,
That's all I can do.
there's Fuse, the grenade guy. I play as him.
Oh, who's the stupid person with the laser?
Oh, Vantage.
Shotgun, Vantage. I hate
Yeah.
Vantage, dude. Vantage
Yeah.
is so annoying.
Yep.
Okay, that's all I can do.
Jet-
There's somebody with a jetpack.
Yep. Well, Valkyrie.
That's Valkyrie? I said Valkyrie.
Yeah. She's got a jetpack. And then there's Octane. Did you say Wraith?
I just say Wraith.
Yeah. And then there's
Who's the guy that like sees through walls? Who I wanted to play with originally. You're like, no.
Bloodhound.
Bloodhound.
Yep, Bloodhound. There's Seer.
Mad Max.
Mad Maggie.
Mad Maggie.
Yep. There's Revenant. There's a lot, but this is way more niche. I'm sure people aren't enjoying this part. What other questions we got? How many people are on there?
200.
200. There's 200 people, and you're not giving me any decent questions. I'm rambling about video games and Kardashians.
Just a bunch of people asking about Cheesecake and when she can be moved.
Oh, yeah. Well, Cheesecake's doing okay, just healing up. We don't have a timeline on moving yet, though.
Although,
Feels like a storm.
Ooh, it's gonna rain, huh? We need it for the grass.
like a storm.
I was thinking that enclosure that I was showing you today that I was
Oh, the
thinking.
chickens are getting blown away.
Oh no. The one by Stallone, like the long, like river one. Do you think we could put Trap Jaw and Cheesecake in there? Possibly, depending on how big it is. Maybe.
Oh.
Or is that better for like a Cayman?
Yeah, it's better for a Cayman.
You think so? We'll have to see how big it is.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, look at the trees move.
Ooh. Oh, that feels good.
Yeah, it does.
Are we catching them today? Do we know, the beavers?
I thought we were going to wait till tomorrow.
I mean, I think it'd be any time.
Yeah, probably wait till tomorrow. What else? What are people saying? I'm just staring off in space. Give me some feedback.
How is Damon the Cayman?
Damon the Cayman is doing well.
When you lay out your enclosures, are you planning for public visitors someday?
Yes. Yeah, that is part of.
By appointment only. Oh,
Part
he
of the
wants you to
plan.
pet his belly.
Oh,
It's going to be
it's-
guided tours. Like,
Yep.
you won't be able to just, show up. But you'll make an appointment and do like a very exclusive, personalized guided tour.
Yep.
It'll be very special.
That sounded like a branch falling. Heard a big thud. What else? Questions? Comments? Anything? Yes, no, maybe so.
What's the most unusual non-native animal you found in Florida?
Lily was a good one. Lily the coati. That was a big deal. But I mean, I caught a Nile crocodile.
That's pretty crazy.
I caught a dwarf caiman. I caught many spectacle caiman.
A hornbill, a prairie dog.
The hornbill, prairie dog. I caught a Sinaloan milk snake. I caught an Asian vine snake.
An emu.
Yeah.
Someone found the rock hyrax in like, yeah, in Broward. I think that's probably one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
I want one of those.
That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Okay,
They're so ugly though.
Acorn.
I don't like them.
I love them.
I hate their teeth.
I love them.
Oh, I hate them. They're so ugly.
They're so funny.
Guys, look up. Ooh, that was a branch that fell.
Yep.
What? That didn't sound very big though, right?
Mm-mm.
Look up rock. How do you spell the second part?
Hyrax?
Yeah.
Hyrax.
They are like a little
That was a branch.
mouse prairie dog thing, a little rat thing, and they are the closest living relatives to the elephant.
Yeah, they're cool. I want one.
People are gonna say, you're lying. There's no way a mouse is related to an elephant.
Oh,
Yes.
because it's not a mouse.
No, I know.
And it's more rat-like than mouse-like.
It does look like a rat with like very big teeth. Anita just sent a $50 super chat.
Wow, thank you.
Can Chris tell us a story? Only if he wants. Love his stories.
Yeah, what about?
Just one of your stories. I feel like you've told all like the good ones. Have you guys heard of the one about the guy who took his like his literal dying wife with dementia to Peru in the middle of the jungle and thought it was a good idea? I think you did tell that one.
Did we?
Well, we can tell
I can
that
tell
one
it
again.
That's a funny one. Oh, don't you get crazy, boy. Yeah, so this was the first Amazon trip that I was a leader on. So I'd been down in the Peruvian Amazon a couple times before, and then the first trip that I am the leader on, I get this guy who's like a 70-something-year-old entomology professor. And he brought his wife. And as Gabby just alluded to, he did not tell us that his wife was not doing great. And well, first of all, let me tell you about the guy, because like he was a professor, and so he spoke in like a thesaurus. Like he would be like, I need a bowl, a dish, a vessel for everything.
Teachers don't do that. I'm just saying, like, I've never met a teacher that does that. So just because you're a teacher doesn't mean you speak in thesaurus.
I've seen some professors who kind of do that a little bit, but never to that degree. Like, it was very strange, like the degree of which he would do that. Look at him. So yeah, he would say stuff like that all the time. Like one time, we had sandwiches, and he's talking to his wife. He's like, Diane, you may take your sandwich and cut it in half if you choose. He would always say, if you choose. And he'd be like, and you may give half of your sandwich to Ed, if you choose. You may give half of your sandwich to Chris, if you choose. And like, that's how he would speak about everything. And it was so weird, right? But you're like, oh, it just sounds kind of eccentric, right? Not a big deal. So then we're out there, and ooh, what was that? I think one of his teeth just caught my arm hair on accident. But we're out there in the middle of the Amazon at like a research station. It's rough out there, guys. Like, it is not an easy trip to do. I plan on running them again, and you know, like I bring people along. You know, if you ever want to do the next one, I do. But it's a hardcore one. So like you're basically barely a step above camping. And so Diane is like, wow, it's really hot out here. Can I have a glass of water? And I'm like, no, we're at the station. There's no ice.
No.
Ice water, sorry. She asked specifically for ice water. And I'm like, no, there's no ice. And she's like, but we had ice yesterday. And I'm like, no, we didn't. We were here yesterday, and there's no ice here. And she's like, oh, okay. And then first thing the next day, could I have a glass of ice water? And I'm like, no, we don't have any ice. And I'm like, okay, there's more to this than I'm gathering. And yeah, it turns out she has dementia, and she doesn't even know where we are. Because then she's like, where are we again? And I'm like, oh, we're at such and such research station. She's like, yeah, but like, what country is this? I'm like, we're in Peru. She's like, oh, what are we doing in Peru? And I'm like, we're looking for snakes. And she's like, snakes? I'm from Arkansas. That's the snakiest place there is. Every day, the same conversation, exactly like that. The snakiest place is Arkansas. Can I have ice water? Where are we? Every single day. Like, I think it's abusive that he brought her there. It's pretty messed up, you know? So then we are visiting a native village. And the guy's explaining to us like, oh, at the native village, you don't get flowers if, like, you would never give a pretty girl flowers. Flowers are only given as a condolence or if someone is going to die. And then the guy's like, oh, I'll take many flowers because my wife is going to die soon. And said, like, just like that. And, like, we're all like, and she's just sitting there, like, unaware. I'm like, oh my God. And then, well, I watched this guy, he sweat profusely. Okay, poured sweat. It's the Amazon, dude. Like, we're all sweating, but like nobody's sweating that much. And like, he sweat so much into his camera trying to photograph a frog that his sweat broke the camera. Okay, that's how much he was sweating. And then, as he's doing that, so when you're operating a camera, so you can have your main camera, and then you can have a off-board flash that you can hold, and then the flash in what is called slave mode. And that's the terminology. There's the camera's the master, and then the flash out here is in slave mode. So he hands his flash to one of the local, like, native guys who's helping us out, and he goes, the camera flash is in slave mode, and hands it to him and says, slave, that's your name. And that guy understood English. He was livid. And like, but this guy's paying a bunch of money to be here and he's working there, you know? And like, it was just super awkward. And I was like, you know, you can't really talk to the guy like that. And he's like, oh, I'm just making a joke. And, you know, I'm like, you shouldn't say that. So then he also, so we're catching snakes, right? And so like the way that I do these trips is you got to come with me into the jungle and we go find wild animals and we photograph them in the wild. And that's the whole point. It's like, you're here to go see them in the wild. And he wanted me to go find everything and bring it back to the camp for him to see. And I'm like, if it's something really rare and you're not feeling well, like I could do that, but I'm not going to bring every single animal back to, that's just not ethical. That's not good for the animals. That's stressful for them. And that's not the point. The point is to see animals in the wild in nature, right? And there's lots of venomous stuff, you know, like deadly. And we're in the middle of nowhere. If you get hit by one of these venomous species, like there's a good chance you will not survive. You won't make it back to medical care because we're in the middle of the jungle. So like he wanted me to bring back every fertilance, which is a very highly venomous viper species that are out there, and they're common. So I see lots of them, and he wants me to bring back a bunch of them. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. And like he like kind of got in an argument with me about it. And he's like, well, here, I brought tranquilizers. I got these tranquilizers that I brought that I picked up in the city, and I want you to tranquilize all the snakes so that they're docile and I can photograph them without it being dangerous. And I'm like, absolutely not. We are not just, okay, to sedate animals properly, you need to know the animal's proper weight, and then you need to do some serious math. You need to know about that specific species biology, and then how many milligrams per kilogram of sedative you're going to use on an animal to be able to use it properly. He just wanted to eyeball it and inject these snakes with some random amount of sedative so that he could easily get photos of them without being in danger. And I'm like, no, that's completely unethical. We are absolutely not doing that. And we got in like a whole fight about it. And like the guy ended up riding, this is my first time running a tour. Apparently he's done this many times, but nobody ever stood up to him about it. And so he wrote a bad review about me. And then the company didn't want to have me back as a guide because this guy was like a frequent flyer and like wrote a bad review about me. But that's kind of a bad part of the story. But there were also, what are you showing me?
You see all the bites I'm getting?
Oh, no, I can't even see it. But there were also, were there any other funny ones? Because like him sweating so much he broke the camera was funny.
I mean, him saying a vase, a dish, a bowl, a vessel.
Yeah,
like a bajillion
that was a funny
times.
one. Just the way he would speak overall was like really funny. But yeah.
All right, I got to do some catching up. Was
Okay.
that a good story, you guys, or was that a depressing story?
Well, no, there's funny parts. I guess I need to restructure the story to start off maybe depressing and then end with the funny parts. No?
Astrogas just sent $20 and
Thank you.
said, thank you for the nightly entertainment, #chair fund.
Hey, thank you.
Love story time with Chris and Gabby.
Thank you.
Marywood House just sent a $20 super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry if you guys hear any weird sounds. Bam is like on my chest right in the microphone. So if you hear
she
any
is.
licking or breathing. Let me see. The Paw Print Diaries just sent a $10 super chat.
Thank you.
At the gym, watching, doing cardio after my lift while watching.
There you go.
I love how you guys care so much for the animals.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. We haven't been to the gym in a few weeks. We are going to go hardcore in the winter. I think we just don't have time in the summer. It gets dark so late, so we're just out here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But in the winter, it gets dark at 5, and we were at the gym like 5 times a week. So
Yeah.
I definitely want to get back to that again. But good for you for working out. That is awesome. Bam, you cannot. She's literally laying on the microphone. Okay, Bam, you got to go here, sweetie. Oh, sorry, Bam. Just dropped her. It's okay. I was trying to show Chris all my bug bites, you guys. Look at all these red bites that are happening as we're sitting here. There's the no-see-ums. Vermis just sent a $10 super chat. That was a horrible story. Well done with clapping hands.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness. No, Bella has not laid eggs. Let's see. Who takes their deathly ill wife to the Amazon? Do you think he's still alive?
I don't think either one of them are still alive, but, and not to speak ill of the dead, I think that guy was just very selfish. He didn't care about anybody else.
You're
you know?
assuming he's. Do you remember his name?
Mm-hmm.
Can we Google him?
I don't remember his last name.
Oh,
I remember his first name.
what's his first name?
I don't want to say it.
Just say his first name. He's dead. It's okay.
He's probably dead.
He's
I mean,
not
I
watching
can't-
our YouTube videos. He doesn't
can't
like you for not drugging the snakes.
I know, I can't imagine he's still alive. But yeah, he didn't care
What's
about
his name?
like,
Joel.
no, Dennis.
Dennis. I had an uncle named Dennis.
But he didn't care about his wife. He didn't, obviously
Dennis the Menace.
didn't care about the local people. He didn't care about snakes. You know, you seemed like he wanted what he wanted and didn't care. Yeah, he was a weirdo too. You saw the
have a
guy?
lot of like sad stories that are like kind of funny, but also sad and probably not appropriate. I'm trying to think of like funny stories.
Mm. Ooh, I got a interesting one. I'm talking about Amazon, so my brain's just in Amazon mode now. So,
'Cause I was
crazy.
thinking of an Amazon story.
Well-
Of the guy with the house. It's all the other
Oh,
guys in the house.
God.
That's not appropriate, right?
That's not appropriate.
Okay.
That is a wild story, though.
Okay. That's
Dude.
what I was thinking of.
That
Okay,
was,
go with your story.
I wish we could tell that one. That one is, whoa, crazy. Anyways, what I was gonna say is, so I first started going down to the Amazon with school groups. You know, so I went down there doing like research, and like study abroad program and stuff like that. So, anyways, on one of them, I was down there and it was with the school group. You know, and I was kind of like helping guide that one. And I would offer like, hey, who wants to come with me? We're gonna go on a night hike. You know, but this is like a bunch of students that like. Now when I go, you know, I'm going as like, you're coming to the Amazon with Chris Gillette. And so people are coming because they want to hang out and like, they know who I am and they know we're going to go find cool stuff. So they want to do it, you know, but this is way before I was like well-known or anything like that. So anyways, I'm like, I'm going to go wander off in the woods at night. Anybody want to come with me? And I just sound like a crazy person. So nobody wanted to go with me. And I'm like, well, I'm in the Amazon, man. I know there's cool stuff out there. I'm going to go look for it by myself. So I would go on like 5 or 6 hour night hikes alone in the Amazon jungle by yourself. And like, obviously that is dangerous. I mean, it's legitimately dangerous, but it's also like, it's spooky. When you're out there all by yourself and it's just you and your flashlight, like it gets creepy. There's, you know, like your mind just kind of plays tricks on you. And like there are jaguars out there and they have killed people. Oh, I can tell you guys about the guy I interviewed who got attacked by a jaguar. Yeah, let's do that first and then I'll get to the creepy story. So I met this guy, Luciano was his name. And this is when I was doing a research project on the indigenous Yagua tribe and their interactions with hazardous wildlife in the Amazon. And so I was interviewing various people of this tribe down there, like with a translator and everything. And so one guy had been attacked by a jaguar. And so he was out with his brother, and they had killed a redfoot tortoise that they're going to eat, which is so sad with having our redfoots, But they eat them, and they were bringing the tortoise back, and they stopped. I don't remember why, but they set the tortoise down on the ground that was slaughtered. They walked away for some reason, and then when they came back, a jaguar had claimed the tortoise, and then it didn't want to give it up. I'm not sure if who attacked who exactly, but they ended up in a fight with the jaguar over this tortoise. And if you didn't know, most big cats kill their prey by biting the throat, okay? And they're gonna bite you by the throat. Jaguars are the only one that bites you and crushes your skull. They have the insane jaw pressure, and they literally kill their prey by specifically biting the skull instead of the throat. And so this jaguar bit this dude right in the head. And well, dude, he was young at the time. He was I think he was in early 20s or something at the time. And I met him when he was 50. So he did survive, spoiler. So bit him and literally ripped out a whole chunk of his skull off of his head. And this is in a tribe. And somehow, and then his brother then machetes the jaguar in the face and lets go of him and takes off into the jungle. And they bring him back to their camp. And I mean, again, this is a tribe. There's no concrete, there's no electricity, there's nothing but thatch roof huts. And somehow, using jungle medicine, they're able, and this guy's literally brain is exposed, guys. And he survives with nothing but jungle medicine, having literally a chunk of his skull ripped out. And how do I know this story's true? Because I met him. And I'm talking to him. He doesn't speak English or Spanish. He speaks Yagua. And so we have a translator, he's explaining to me, and then they're back and forth, and then the guy just grabs my hand, and then he just puts my hand against his head like this to feel the bite. And it was like touching your forearm. It was just all squishy. It's all squish. There was no skull there. So and then he was missing this ear. I'm pretty sure he's blind in this eye, and then the nose was gone too on him. Crazy. So I met that guy and heard his story firsthand from him, and felt his brain. Insane, right? So then, after that, I'm out doing solo hikes in the Amazon rainforest at night by myself in the same area where this guy had part of his head ripped off by a jaguar. And I'm out there, and the jungle is very loud at night. There's all sorts of animals calling. There's insects and frogs and this and that. Even at night, it's very loud. And I'm out there, and then suddenly, you gotta go, dude. And then, I know, he's so annoying. No personal space. Here, you gotta go.
He just bites his butt. Oh.
He's scared of the bucket. It's a good deterrent.
You're scared of the bucket.
Anyways, so I'm out there, and the jungle is loud at night. It's fine over there. He just stands directly in your face and just, just into your face.
He's looking at it.
No, you usually have good manners. Down. Down. Oh, she's going to leave. Look at her. She's no. Anyways, trying to tell a story. All right, dogs. No. Go. Go. It's loud at night. Oh, Bam wants to fight the bucket now. Oh my goodness, Bam. These dogs. Look at her. You got to turn the camera, Gav. Look at her. She's so funny.
Who you growling at, little? Oh, the bucket.
Look at her.
Oh my goodness, Bam.
Savage. Vicious Bam. Anyways, so the story is that I am alone by myself, hours away from camp, into the jungle. Just me and my flashlight, looking for snakes. And then all the bugs get quiet. Everything got quiet. Frogs stopped calling, bugs stopped calling, and I'm like, the hair in the back of my neck stood up, and there's an instinctual part of you that is activated, and I'm like, whoa, there's something there. And I just totally froze up, and I'm looking around, I got my flashlight, and I'm looking at them, and I can't see anything. And I'm like, but my brain is telling me there's something there. And everything, all your hair stands up at once, and you're just like, what? And I just froze. I'm just looking, and I'm looking, and then I suddenly hear a very low, deep, snarl. And I'm just like, and I don't know what it was. I can't tell you it was a jaguar. I have no idea what it actually was, but something let out a low, deep, like snarl growl. And so I just started walking backwards. You never run, by the way. So I started walking backwards, facing towards where the sound came from, and go down the trail, walking backwards the whole time until I got a good distance away. And then I sprinted the entire way back to camp. You know, that was crazy. That was a good one.
That wasn't the jungle turkey?
No, that's a different one. That's a funny one. So,
should we read some comments first?
Yeah, we can tell that one too.
We still have 200 people watching, so. Bam Bam is so silly. Get that bucket, Bam. It's wild. It was Bigfoot. My goodness, good grief. Primal fear. My heart rate just skyrocketed.
Yeah, that was a crazy
People
one.
like your stories.
Yeah. No super chats? No, nobody's gonna send me $5 for the
super chat
for the cool jaguar story. I don't get $5 for that. Come on, guys. Come on. We're trying to make a living over here. You're watching a free show. You got to pay up. All right. All right. So the funny one is so I'm out there, same thing. Or no, I'm with my one friend. So we're actually hiking out there at night looking for snakes, and we're going along, and then I hear heavy breathing, and I just hear, and we're like, bro, what is that? And we like freeze, and we're scanning with the lights, and like can't see anything, and then just hear. And you're like, oh my God, what is that? And I'm like, I gotta find out what it is. And so my friend stayed on the trail, and I went off into the bushes to find out what it is that's making this heavy, audible breathing. And I'm just looking, and I'm like, I can't see anything. You're just in the jungle, you know? And then I get like really close to it. It is right there. And I can hear it breathing, and I cannot see it. And I'm just like, you know, your heart is in your throat, you know, and I'm just looking. I'm like, oh my God, I know there's something. And then out of nowhere, this giant jungle turkey just explodes out of the brush into my face. And like, dude.
Giant jungle turkey.
Yeah, it's a tinamou. And it just and flies up into my face. And dude, I jumped backwards so far thinking I'm being attacked by something, you know? And it was just this big bird. And, you know, my friend is back on the trail just dying laughing. So that was a really good one, too. A funny one, you know.
Joyce sent a $5 super chat and said, love the story.
Thank you. There we go. There we go. Hey, guys, if you're enjoying the story, send a super chat. Let us know. Or you can hit me up as GatorChris and then a 1 on Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. If you like story time.
Would you like to voice person for a Disney nature film if you could?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think my voice is good enough to do that, but hey, if they're going to pay, I would.
Do your best David Attenborough voice about Ocala right now. The wild
No, I can't
dingo.
do that. No. I can't do
Do your best, like...
No, I would do like more of like serious, like...
Do it.
Okay.
About Ocala or BAM or something.
About Ocala. Behold this fierce creature of the natural world. Its beautiful fur. Its
That's
razor
the voice
sharp,
you would do?
Its razor sharp teeth.
That's the voice you would do?
No? You don't like that?
No.
No?
Oh, it sounds like you're trying to be like Darth Vader.
What? That's not Darth Vader.
Like, why is your voice so deep all of a sudden?
Because I just said I would do like... Yeah.
Serious is deep?
Yeah.
Why can't you just use your normal voice?
Because you're trying to make it sound cool.
You can change my voice in Siri settings.
Oh,
That's funny.
we're not talking to you, Siri. Let's see. Oh, Quilla Cranshaw just sent a $10 super chat.
Thank you.
For the entertaining stories while I'm working.
Thank you.
Heather's 4810 just sent a $20 super chat. Y'all are the best. Loving the stories.
Thank you.
Heather Johns just sent a $20 super chat. Missed the story, but thankful I didn't miss the live. Thank you for all you do. This world needs more people like y'all. I love watching daily. I learn something new every time.
Thank you.
Sunshine in Your Heart just sent a $5 super chat.
Thank you.
Gail just sent a $10 super chat.
Thank you. Now I'm in Amazon mode. You guys want to hear more Amazon stories?
Do you have more?
Oh yeah. You know how many trips I've done down there?
I'm just saying, it is 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I mean, I'm down. The bugs aren't that bad yet, and you still have 28% of battery. So I'm down, but.
Okay, well, I'll give you another. Okay, I'll give you, so.
Wait, hold on. Astergas just sent a $10 super chat.
Thank you.
Jungle Turkey storytelling appreciated.
There we go. Thank you. So I've done a lot of trips down there, and I've had good trips and bad trips, right? And so like sometimes we're out there and on one night hike. So basically the schedule of what we do when we're down there, usually like you wake up, you have breakfast, you know, like sun comes up, you're up, dude. As soon as the sun is up, it is baking hot in the jungle. So like as soon as the sun rises, we're up, and then we go have breakfast, and then we usually go do a hike during the day to look for diurnal species. And so we usually hike from like breakfast until lunch around, you know, like noon or 1. And then you go to take a nap in the afternoon. It's super hot. It just sucks. So you try to nap, and then we wake up for dinner, and then we hike from dinner until like 1 or 2 a.m. And like that's the schedule every day, because most of the stuff you're gonna find is at night. That's really when you're trying to, you know, look. So it's kind of the schedule. So on good trips at night, sometimes, you know, we'll find like 20 snakes in the night. You know, this is all on foot. It's all hiking in the jungle, looking around with a flashlight, you know. So on like good nights, you might find like 20 snakes or something like that. I've done trips though where we were hiking, you know, like 6 hours a night and pulling nothing. It was a very, very dry trip, and it was miserable. And we did one of these nights we did what's called the Anaconda Trail, and that's just because it doesn't have anacondas on it. I mean, they could be anywhere, but it's called that because it's a super long, difficult trail. And so, like the research station is near the river, which is relatively, you know, flat, whatever. But once you get away from it, it's very hilly. And so this trail is really hard. It's full of very steep up and down hills. And so we've been doing that trail, nothing. We found nothing the whole time. And like, it gets depressing because like the whole time you're there, you are suffering because of the weather. It's just, even at night, it's insanely hot, humid. Your clothes are drenched in sweat. There's bugs constantly attacking you. Like, it's rough. But there's really cool animals. That's the payoff, right? But then we didn't find anything. And so far the trip was just like, it was rough. And then we're going on that long trail, and we're way out there, and I look down, there's lots of creeks and little rivers, and we cross them on bridges made of trees. So like, you make a bridge, you cut down a big tree, it falls, and that's your bridge. You walk across the tree. What are you looking for?
Do you
Bam?
have a chihuahua?
Yeah, she's over there.
Bam! Come here.
Yeah, she's coming. Look at her go.
Running. Oh my
She's
goodness.
running.
Bam! What you doing?
Bam, get eaten in a heartbeat out there.
You gotta stay here.
Anyways, the point being that we've been doing this really long trail, and it was very rough and arduous. And then I'm on one of those little bridges made of a tree, and I look down the creek, and I see like barely where I could still see with the flashlight. I see black and red, and there's a lot of tree roots out there that are red. A lot of the roots are actually red, and they have like black bars on them. It looks very much like a snake. And I literally looked, and I'm like, oh, it's a tree root, because it's like 2 a.m, man. I'm so tired. And again, it's very rough. And I'm like, oh, it's a tree root. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, no, it's a tree. Wait a minute. I'm like, no, it's a tree root. And I'm like, I gotta go look. I did like a triple take on this thing. Finally, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go look. And I jump off the bridge into the mud and go waist logging down there. Sure enough, it's a coral pipe snake, which are very, very, very rare. And the guy, one of the local guys, he had not seen one of those in 12 years, he said. And I spotted that thing way down there, could barely even see it, totally made the whole night. It was the coolest snake of the entire trip. That like, I barely even saw it, and I almost didn't even go to look at it because I assumed it was another root, and it looked just like when it was so far away. So that was a cool one, you know. Any other ones, Sue?
Chris LA just sent a $7 super chat.
Thank you.
Great stories. You're great at telling them.
Thank
Chris
you.
is a really good storyteller.
And then I'll tell you, so that was like a rough trip. I'll tell you on a crazy good trip. One time we had just got to the research station right as the sun went down, and like getting there is hard. You know, like you got to land in the city in Iquitos, and then you got to like go on one boat with all your gear, load everything on a boat, travel to another piece of land, carry all your crap to the other side of that land to get to another river and then go up that river and then carry all your stuff to the research station. So like it's a lot, right? And so we did all that. We had just got there. It's the first day, literally just got to the research station. Everybody's tired, you know, but and they're gonna go make so we bring a local cook with us, and so he cooks everything. He makes the meal. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna make dinner, and he's like, it's gonna be ready in like a half hour, and I'm like, we just got here, man. We gotta go look for stuff, and everybody's like, meh, we're tired, and I'm like, I gotta go. So me and one of my best friends who's super hardcore, we go look, and it was Ed.
Oh.
And we go out, and like within like 10 minutes, boom, aquatic coral snake, which are super, super highly toxic, venomous aquatic coral snake. Really, really cool. So we find that one, and then we like log it down so we actually know the times. I don't remember off the top of my head exactly, but it was like 3 minutes later, another aquatic coral snake. We're like, oh my God, so cool. And then like, as we're looking at that aquatic coral snake, I look across, it's in the water in a creek, and I look across the creek, boom, huge fertile ants right on the edge of the creek. And I literally, the coral snakes don't have great vision. I literally jump over the coral snake, and then, because the fertile ants was gonna take off, they had good vision, I grabbed the huge, like 4.5 foot fertile ants by the tail, and then turn around, and then I grabbed the coral snake by the tail, and I got one in each hand. And dinner wasn't even ready yet. And like, that was a cool one. That was really, really cool.
Oh, got it. I swatted it off of you. Yeah, I did. Now you're coming over to smooch me. Ogie.
And then another good Amazon story, the first Bushmaster I ever saw. So yeah, that was a crazy one, because on that trip, I was leading that trip, and we had been out there hiking. It was a good trip. We found a lot of cool stuff. But my boots that I had brought were new, and they weren't properly broken in. No, they weren't that new. No, I'm wrong.
They got wet, they flooded?
No, something happened to them on the flight, I think. I'd worn them before on a previous trip, and they worked fine. And then on this trip, I don't know if they got melted in the plane. Something happened that altered my boot, and then it was pushing down on my big toe so much that it turned my toenail black, and then my toenail literally fell off. And then it was very painful, obviously. So I always bring boots, and I bring sandals. So this was early in the trip, and you know, like it started wearing on my foot pretty quickly. Oh, that's cute. Gabby showed me a picture of a bird. I'm telling a cool story. Gabby's like,
ADD, sorry.
whatever.
Go ahead.
ADD. She doesn't care about my stories.
Yes, I do. I've heard all these stories, though.
Anyways, so the boot messed up my toe. It like turned black, and it was very painful and everything. So then I'm just wearing my sandals, right? And I'm hiking in my sandals, doing the same, everything, all the normal hikes you would do, I'm doing in sandals instead of boots in the Amazon rainforest, in the jungle, you know? And so normally, well, I'm leading the trip, so I'm always first on the trail. That way, if there's any like dangerous animals, I'm gonna handle it. I'm the leader. But then because I had the sandals on, I'm like, I cannot be in the lead without boots, because if there's a coral snake under the leaf litter, because we wear the boots that come up to here, because there's tons of snakes in the leaves. And if you step on it, a coral snake's gonna flip up and it's gonna bite your foot. If you're wearing those boots, you're fine. For me in sandals, that's it, you're toast, you know? So, and I met a guy actually got bit by orange ring coral snake down there one time. But anyways, so I'm like, I gotta be in the back because I'm wearing the boots, I'm wearing the sandals, you know? So then we had some of the participants up towards the front, you know? And I ended up hiking on this trip 50 miles in the Amazon. I hiked in nothing but sandals. Crazy. Got stung by all kinds of crap. But thankfully, you know, no issues with any snakes or anything. But anyway, so because I'm in the back, I'm not in the front. So then the other guys are up in the front. And the first guy walks. What happens a lot is people get into what I call like death march mode. So when we do these long, they're very hard. It
was brutal.
Yeah,
I went once.
If you've never done this kind of stuff, guys, you don't understand how brutal it can be, how physically and mentally exhausting it is. And so a lot of people go into what I call death march mode, which is where, like, you know, you're 6 hours into a hike, it's 1 a.m. and you just start looking at the ground, and you're not looking anymore. You're not scanning, you're not looking, you're not actively searching for snakes anymore. You're just like, oh my God, get me back to camp. I hate this, you know? And so you're staring at the ground with your flashlight, and like, you're a zombie. And it happens to everybody, you know? Like, it's happened to me. You have to train your brain to not do that. So you know, I don't do that now because like I've learned, but like at first everybody does it, you know? And so I'm not trying to down this guy at all because it's rough and you go in this like zombie mode and he walks, look at them. Oh, bam. So anyways, this guy walks right past like a 10-foot Bushmaster that is coiled right on the edge of the trail. I mean, like, it's like a trash can lid coiled up on the edge of the trail, and he just walked right next to it because he's in like Death March zombie mode and he's not looking, you know? And he walked right next to it, and then the next guy saw it and he's like, Bushmaster, Bushmaster! But this guy's kind of a goofball, and so I didn't even believe
You thought he was
him.
kidding.
Yeah, I thought he was kidding.
Clovey, this is PG.
Clover. And so I'm in the very back because I'm sandals. So then I come running up, and sure enough, here's this like 10-foot Bushmaster, you know. And so I had to catch this thing in sandals, which was fine, you know. But it was just nuts. It was pretty crazy. That was a good one.
Someone said that they Googled Bushmaster and the first photo that popped up was you holding one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the one we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's the one, and that's if it's a huge one, that's the one of this story. And if I'm wearing sandals, that's how you know.
Yeah, seriously.
You know how many people accuse me of having that be a fake photo because I'm in sandals? So, and if you didn't know, a lot of people do fake their Bushmasters. Bushmasters are very hard to find. There's certain, like this spot is a really good spot for them. I found 4 of them at this spot. So it's a really good location for them. For most people who have legitimately found a Bushmaster, a lot of them have been actually at this research site because it's such a good site for them. But outside of that, most, I don't want to say most, but like a really surprisingly high amount of people will go and get their Bushmaster at a actual captive facility and then just put it in some bushes and say they found it. Like that kind of stuff is so common. And so because it's so common, I had people accusing me of doing that in that photo because they're like, I know how hard these things are to find. There's no way you found one in sandals. And I'm like, yeah, I literally hiked 50 miles in sandals in the Amazon. So go kick rocks.
Chris is a bad MF. He is. That's why I don't go herping with him anymore because like a 1 hour herping trip turns into like 9 hours, no food, hurricane, 10 million degrees, and we're still going.
That is not for the faint of heart.
It is Boots in the photo.
Oh, that's a different one then. You're gonna find the big one then. So, because that one in the sandals is the biggest one I've ever found. And then the consequent next ones were all like 7, 8 feet. You know.
It's still huge for a snake.
Yeah. I wish we had measured
We
that.
found like a decent sized one, right? You would say that's like medium size.
The one we found?
Yeah, eating.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
like
That was like.
it looked huge.
What do you think that one was? Like maybe 6 to 7? Yeah.
It looked big to me.
But that was a cool story too because Gabby was there with me and it was pouring rain. It was pouring rain and like nobody really wanted to go out because it's like a monsoon out there, you know, and it sucks. But I'm like,
and
guys.
also we really didn't find a lot that trip.
Yeah. So your morale gets down, you know, especially when it's pouring rain. You're like, but at the same time, you're like, bro, we are here. We got to take advantage. We got to use all the time we have. We are out here. We got to do this. And so like we went out and some people stayed back at camp and we went out and in the pouring rain in the jungle and boom, found a Bushmaster eating a rat in the wild. That was so cool. And I took out my camera and got photo and video of it eating in the wild, which I've never seen anybody else do. I think I might have the only ones in the world of a wild Bushmaster eating prey in the wild. And it rained again, super heavily, fried all my gear.
And then you fell and then flooded it too.
That was the same trip, yeah. Oh my God, you're right. So on that trip too, we were crossing a bridge, and this was actually like not a log bridge. This was a real bridge that was like made by people. And I was walking, but it's a footbridge. It's not like let me rephrase that. It's not a real bridge. It is a footbridge that is like this wide. And I'm walking on that and I go to step off of it and it collapsed underneath me and I fell from, I don't know, let's say it was 4 feet high and then I'm 6'5". So my head went from like 10 feet high all the way to the ground and I got a concussion from that. And so after I saw stars, everything. So after I got a concussion from that, I fell down so many more times on that trip because I just could not regain my balance after the concussion. So that was a rough trip too.
He wants to snuggle you so badly.
No, absolutely not, bro.
It's too
you
hot.
stink. It's too hot, and you want to be inside of my face.
Are we gonna bathe them tonight? I think they are due for a bath.
Yeah.
They really do stink. Ocala. Oh, Ocala.
You can bathe him.
It's just that he jumps out. He's so bad with the bath. You gotta take him in the shower. Or do you want to just do it outside here, like in the hose?
Well, it's nice out now, though.
Do you think it's gonna rain?
It sure feels like it might.
Yeah.
What are some of the comments coming in on any of that? Amazon?
Not as many as you would think. We have 207 people.
Yeah?
Do you miss Gatorland?
Well, I never worked at Gatorland. We just visit, and I like it. I wouldn't say I miss it because I don't have that much experience with it, but it's a cool place.
What's the rarest animal you found in the Amazon?
In the Amazon,
Was it the mouse opossum?
no, those are common. Oh, the rarest organism I found in the Amazon.
The mushroom?
No, the tree. So,
Oh.
well, I didn't necessarily find it, but I was with a researcher, a biologist, and we were just hiking and we're walking along, and then he was like, "Oh my God!" And he looked down and he picked up this branch, and he's like, "This is from a such and such tree," and I'm like, "Okay." And then we went and we searched and we found the tree it fell from, because out there the canopy is way up there, and then you just have all these tree trunks. And everything looks the same, even though they're all different kinds of trees. You can't see their leaves; it's too high. So all the trunks look roughly the same. I mean, there's some standouts, you know, like some they don't all look the same, but a lot of them do. Anyways, the point being, we then searched and searched and searched. We found that tree, and that was the second individual of that species ever found. And I was there
Do you
for
remember
it.
what it was?
I have no idea.
It was documented?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We took like GPS and everything. It was really cool. And there still
what
has
did it
not
look?
been a female of that tree found, last I knew.
What does it look like?
It's so out there. It's just like every other tree. It's a big trunk, and you're like, no idea, because you can't see up there. You know, the
How
canopy.
did the guy know?
Because that's what he does.
He's
You
a
know.
botanist.
And so he found that branch with the leaves, and he recognized the leaves, and so he knew.
Was he freaking out?
Oh yeah, that was a big deal. It was really cool.
It was like you seeing like an anaconda.
No, not even close.
You wouldn't be excited?
Yeah, but like, there's thousands, millions of anacondas found.
Why is screaming?
Because the sun's going down. That's what they do. But yeah, no, that was insanely rare. Insanely rare. So that was really, really cool. Let's see, other cool stuff. Well, I mean, having the Bushmaster eating in the wild, that's insane. You know, like, again, I don't think I've ever seen anybody else have photos or video of that. So that's probably the rarest encounter I've had. Yeah, that was a good one. I found a large species of blind snake that was previously unrecorded from that area, but it had been found before, you know, but like that had never been seen in that area. So that was the first documentation of that one. That was cool. Talking about rare stuff too, on one of my trips in Mexico, I found a Coleonyx gecko. I don't remember the species, but there had been less than 50 ever found. And I found one, and I didn't even know. And I saw it, I'm like, that's a cool looking gecko. And I took a couple of photos of it, and then I just walked away. And then suddenly, you know, I get back and I post them, and everybody's flipping out. And those are the best photos ever taken of that species at that time. And it was only, you know, again, like less than 50 had ever even been seen.
That is so cool, but it almost sucks too, because like then you wish you.
I didn't know enough to appreciate it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I should have spent like hours filming
But,
it.
yeah,
and
obviously you didn't know.
I had no idea. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Moving on.
It's cool though. Squatch DTV sent $10 super chat. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
mentioning our hairy friend. LOL. Keep up the great work, friends.
Thank you. All right, any other ones? We'll
I
wrap
was
it
gonna
up.
say, I guess we should be wrapping
Yeah,
it up.
it's dark.
Would you ever want a species named after you?
If I deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. So on that note, I don't like it when people name an animal after somebody who I don't want to be mean, but doesn't deserve it. You know.
But, right, like if you dedicated your entire life to like this species or something like that.
Yeah. But if like.
Like if a tourist found like a species that doesn't exist and doesn't know anything about it, and then just like names it after
Or
themselves.
even if I'm the one that spent all the time obsessing about this species and doing all the legwork and researching it and doing everything, and then I decided to name the species after you, I feel like it's kind of selfish.
The Gabby turtle.
Yeah, it's kind of cheap. It's like,
No, I agree.
you know?
Well, this goes back to the bellowing acres discussion.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like when people name sanctuaries after themselves, and that was a big discussion with Chris and I when we,
Yeah.
we're trying to come up with names.
Yeah, I mean,
Like Crocodile Chris's Sanctuary or Chris's Crocodile Sanctuary. I'm like,
yeah.
I just.
Well, that again, we had this conversation the other day. That was for branding and alliteration, like we talked about earlier. Alliteration is really important in marketing, and I'm aware of this. And so, and I'm also vicious Pam, and then also
She's not playing. Oh my god. Okay, Clover. She doesn't want you antagonize. You antagonize.
And then, well, what I was saying is then there's also like just the marketing aspect of it, of like connecting it to my existing social media brand that is huge. So
I have all the dogs on me.
they're so annoying.
Okay, Ella, you cannot be here. He's on my lap.
But anyways, I personally don't like any animal named after a human. I don't like that at all. I really don't like it.
Like the Vanderdecken's hornbill.
Yeah.
Why did we have to do that?
Even if, okay, the only way the way that I hate it less is if like that person did all the work and all the research and got it protected and did all the conservation work to help that species, and then someone else named it after them after they pass. I get that. I hate that the least. I still don't really like it though, because I think about it like as the animal. If I were that animal, I don't want to be named after anybody. I'm my own thing. Name me for me.
Would you name your son the same name as you?
I wouldn't, but
Like a junior?
I wouldn't, but that's where that's like not that bad if you name it after the person that like did major steps in conservation for that animal. That's not bad. But
She's a mosquito biting her head.
again, I still don't really like it because 100, 200 years later, and we're talking about the Vanderdecken's hornbill. I'm like, what? That has no meaning to me, Like I would much rather it have meaning to that species. Anyways.
Jason Parker just sent $80 super chat. Have any wild gators come close to your sanctuary?
No, not that we know of. Yeah.
I mean, they're in Interlaken. But
Yeah, they're around, but we haven't seen any like outer fence or something. No. All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap it up then. We're good to wrap up?
Yeah.
All right,
So
guys. Well,
our
thank you so much,
thank yous.
everybody. Thanks for everybody who sent a super chat or anything like that. We appreciate it.
Or anyone that watched the whole video.
Yeah, if you watched the whole video, you hit like, you left a good comment. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you